So, those of you who know me know that I don't normally come on camera very often. I went to a book fair sale and, well, I'll show you. Yeah. Uh-oh. But I'm going to show you through them all, and there is some amazing stuff. I mean, just look at this guy, for example. Whoops, upside down. Girls' Own Paper. Look. And I'll take them inside so that I can show you properly. Just look. It was $10. How could I not? Alright, join me and please add in the comments. Make me feel less guilty. Now, at the moment, nobody else is home, so I need to get these books in fast. Sorry, it's really, really windy here today, so you'll have to excuse my villa windows doing what they're doing. So this, I got 2 of these. If you're in the US, which I know a lot of you are, you're going to recognise these anyway, but these are really hard to get in New Zealand, and as much as I love Patty Ling and her Sacred Mementos, I can't afford to ship books because of the weight. So yeah, I got 2 of these. They are, I believe they're like, these were little weekly magazines, and they're from 1883. So I got 2 of those. Sorry, you'll have to, I've been painting with my students today and I've got my finger straightening thingy on because that's a thing. When you break your 4th metacarpal, apparently, you get a bent finger. Still figuring that one out. So I'm showing you the ones that were in the antique book section. So these are the ones that I actually had to, so what was this one? This one was $50. So this is French. No, this isn't the French one, sorry. And it's just got these really amazing plates to go with these gorgeous stories. And I just thought it was really neat. I did find somewhere in here The Princess and the Pea, which I thought was really cool. But it wasn't called The Princess and the Pea. But she was on a pile of mattresses, so it must be right. Of course I can't find it now. But it's just got some really beautiful, I mean that's Cinderella. Maybe it was a little bit further on. I'll tell you right now, if you're not into books and using them for junk journaling, switch off now. I did tell a lady at work that I was doing this, and she knows what I do with the books, and she kind of cringed. She goes, oh, I know you make beautiful things with them, but it upsets me. And I said, well, you think about it. This book is going to sit on my bookshelf for, I don't know, 15 years, and I'm going to get it out and look at it, if I'm lucky, once a year. This way, I take one page out and I put it in a journal that someone's going to enjoy looking at and showing other people how many times a year, and that's just one page. So this book, all of these plates, they're almost on, it's almost like a paper canvas, but the prints in them are just, I mean you can see, I think it's coming up on the camera quite well. I mean, they're just gorgeous prints. And even the text that goes with them, with the beautiful script. And this is a huge book. I mean, look at that. They are not equivalent to anything I have ever seen printed on paper. I mean, look at this script writing. Just beautiful. And that just goes, oh, look at that one. That just goes on and on and on and on. Sorry if you can't see the top of this one. Look at that. if you can't see, but it just keeps on going. Just gorgeous image after gorgeous image. And it's not like I'm going to use these for a background, right? So when this goes in my book, this would probably be the center of a signature. And I would probably do something to the back of it. But just stunning. And I mean, this book alone, which I paid $30 for, New Zealand that is. I looked it up, and there's one going on eBay just like this, similar condition, for $134 US. So just this alone pretty much pays for all of my books that I got if I was going to buy this off eBay for that amount of money. So I'm not going to feel guilty about it. It's my money. I can do what I want with it. Yeah, some of these books are quite big though, so I do apologise if you can't quite see the top. I will try. Just bring it up a little bit. This was an unusual book. It would be gorgeous. I've never done a Christmas journal, but it would be gorgeous to use some of these images in it. Again, it's something about the colours in these. And the use of chiaroscuro, which of course is your light and dark. Just another book of gorgeous images. It's got a record in the back. Can't say I'll ever be listening to that. This is the French one. And see, this one did cost me $50. And to be fair, if you can tell me some ideas of what I could do with these, because they are big. This is, I don't know, this would be close to an A3 in size. They're all separate. And they're on card. And they're all plates of traditional costume. But this height, even from head to toe, is taller than any of my journals. So this might just be one that I keep, and I can't find a date on it either. That so annoys me. So I've got no idea whether it's out of copyright. I would really have to, if anyone is good at finding if things are out of copyright and you want to do me a favour, this is the book. I'm not very good at it. But she's just full of these beautiful plates. And there's some male ones in there as well. So yeah, any ideas? Welcome. Any idea of the copyright? Also welcome. They're a bit smaller. They'd make really cool little paper dolls. Okay, that is the end of the it cost me quite a bit section. Everything else you're going to see was $4, and I am stoked with this stuff. So just I'm not going to go through this much, just great little rose images to fussy cut. Fabulous. This is another one I'm not going to go through. We know her. We are very, very familiar with this book. So lovely Edith Holden. This one's a bit cute. I Know a Story. Look at the little images in it. How cute would that be? And look at the colours around the borders. Perfect for my journals. I think that would be really cute just to come across a little page like that just sitting in a signature somewhere. This guy, $4. First of all, look at the cover. Second of all, if you are not drooling by the time you see what's inside this book. Okay, this one I will take my time to show you. So every single one has a beautiful matte plate. So every rose you're going to see is just like this beautiful matte paper plate. And I think this one's worth flicking through so that you can actually see them, because they are just gorgeous. Just absolutely beautiful? Would you fussy cut these? Or would you put them in? Because I like, when I'm doing this, either to leave it as is and turn it into a page, or I lightly fold it and I put it into a pocket, because, oh, aren't they beautiful? It just keeps going. Just stunning. $4 this book. $4, that is about $6, $2.40 US. Stunning. Love it. Again, what's that one called? Just called Roses. Don't think I could find a date on that one either. Oh, there we go, 62. Not out of copyright, but I am free to use that book however I want. Okay, got some music. These were $1 each. I haven't seen these before. Look at the cute little size they are. And look at the paper. Love that. They're just little books. And they're a beautiful browny colour. I just really liked the size of them and the fabric. Oh, sorry, not the fabric, the prints on them. So I got 2 of those. Got this guy because, again, not quite an A4, slightly smaller size. Someone's done a lot of handwriting in this one. So I thought that was neat. These ones, I wasn't too interested about what was on the inside. It was just perfect colours for me. You know me, haven't even looked at the inside. Yeah, just, I don't actually like that music paper. It's kind of shiny, if that makes sense. Not glossy, but shiny. And then this was just sitting there. So I got that as well. And I think that's handwritten music. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. And then you got a bit of blank as well. So I was very happy with that as well. $1. This book. I haven't seen anyone use this book, but I love it. Look at it. It reminds me a lot of Holly Hobby. I'm pretty sure it's just the colours, but it's got little birthday book, but just the images, they're just so cute, and just those muted tones. Sure, you can see this in a junk journal. That's pretty much just sketches, and I think about the author, but then at the back you've got a whole lot more images, and then it actually goes into music and songs. I mean, look at that. Gorgeous. Where are the songs? I mean, look at this. It's like alphabet. This, I think this would be an amazing book to get a hold of if you can. Where's the... See, beautiful little journaling cards, these. Look at them. Still haven't come across the music. Where is it? Look at that. This one I thought was a worthwhile one. Here we go, look. I thought this was a worthwhile one to take my time showing you, because this is one, if I came across it again, I would definitely try to get another copy of it. Just gorgeous. Yeah, so that is, just in case you want to find it, the Cape Greenway Treasury. Okie dokie. A vintage children's book. And this is a bit cute because someone has coloured them all in. Oh, not all of them, but partway through the book, and I think that's so cute. I'd put them into a journal like that if it matched my colours, and the rest of it, I just love the size of the text, and it's on really thick, I would say cardstock, definitely not paper. Oh, they've obviously picked and chose. Oh look, there's a couple of little pressed flowers in there. Wow, that's gorgeous. Bonus, and they've picked and choose which ones that they've coloured in and which ones that they haven't. I just liked the really large text. I thought that was quite unusual. A lot of pictures not coloured in yet too, which is good. There was actually another book when the lady was flipping through because she liked what I'd found. See, that's coloured in. That would look lovely. There was another flower in here as well. I'm not sure if it was in this book or in another one, but it was a nice big, some sort of daisy, I think. But yeah, so there's another one. Now, you know, if you know me, that I have done Benjamin Bunny little Beatrix Potter books, but these were my 3 favourites, and I was thinking at some point I will do another little triple series of them. So Miss Moffat, obviously the cat ones, Jemima Puddle Duck and Tom Kitten, and these are the older ones than what I have. What is that? I don't think that's a date. So they're a different paper. They're a little bit more matte than the ones that I used the last time, which were a bit more current. But once again, I mean, this says 1952, but I can't see a publishing date. I mean, it says copyright 1907, but how does that help me? But yeah, all of these books, apart from maybe the Girls' Own, are not going to be things that I'm scanning. This is one of my favourite artists. Don't ask me how to say that. Pretty sure his first name is Pierre. I have a couple of these books. I've got one that is an A3 size, that is similar paper, and I have one that is on rag paper, and that one I only really use for, I've taken the ones that I want to frame. But this is a complete collection of all his works. And how perfect are these in the back? Only problem is they're double-sided. But yeah, and then you've just got page after page after page of his beautiful rose paintings. This would be another book I would highly recommend getting a hold of if you can. If you like putting flowers into your, particularly roses, into your junk journals. And see, didn't I do well? $4, all of these books. This guy I just got because I really like these images. There's lots of them in there. I thought that was just a little bit different and a little bit unusual. And they're matte, of course. Not too fussed on any of these pictures. But I do really like the ones with the dirt and the roots and stuff all attached. I think that's quite cool. But hey, you know, $4, so why wouldn't you? We are almost at the end. I think I've got 4 books left. This one here, this one I got because it is very matte paper. No sheen at all, and all of those pictures across the top. You know, any colour journal that I'm doing, clearly I'm just going to come to this book. And these are quite neat too, these pages. So that one is The Flower Garden. This one is another beautiful one. I would probably recommend getting. Nancy Tichborne, is it? Just try and get rid of some of this shadow that these other books are creating. This is, she's a watercolourist. That's a beautiful matte page. The rest have a slight sheen on them, but not too bad. But look at that. You tell me these won't be good. This cat. I mean, these are just absolutely stunning. Look. And big enough that you could make a journal cover out of them. And then add whatever you wanted to them. Just gorgeous. Peonies, I think, would have to be my favourite flower in the world. And there's so many gorgeous. Okay, so that guy, if you wanted to look up that one. I really love this. Don't know if you guys have seen it before. Kate Greenway again. So that's that same author, which it probably explains why these images are so gorgeous. I'll just get past the index. Look. Look at these to cut out. Just so cute. Just gorgeous, gorgeous little images. I'll just hold that up a little bit to show you. Again, in those beautiful colours that just remind me of Holly Hobbie for some reason. So yeah, that would be another book that I would recommend. Lovely cover. And oh, I saved a not very special one for last, but look, it's got a beautiful cover. It'll be gorgeous to use for a cover for a journal. I just bought this one for sketching. So there's a whole lot of little images in here that I can use to sketch from. I'm always on the lookout. I mean, there are some beautiful pages as well. And the front with the advertising, look at that. Isn't that cool? But mostly so that I can use it to sketch from more than anything. So there we go. There's my guilty pleasure. This book fair only happens once a year, and I have been waiting because I missed the last one. When I looked it up, I'd missed it by about a month and I couldn't believe it. So I have been waiting an entire year for this to come back. So there you go. Cool books. Hopefully there's something there that you have thought, gosh, I've never seen that book before and I need to get a hold of one. And let me know which book that was. I'd love to know in the comments. So until next time, and hopefully without my finger straightening contraption thingy. So if you're still watching and you're still interested, for those of you who know that I broke my 4th metacarpal, it spiral broke down the shaft is what it's called. It also did that by 5mm, and I think it slightly twisted when it did it. And at the moment what I'm having trouble with is by the end of the day this finger is bent like that and I can't straighten it. So my physio has given me these little finger traps, I call them, and I have to wear them as much as I can. They get quite irritating across my knuckle, so I find I can only wear them for an hour at a time on these 2 fingers. But for some reason that one's the worst one, but it was this bone that I broke. I don't know. Nothing's ever easy, is it? I thought, yeah, it's just one bone, it'll be fine, I'll just put it in a cast and then I'll be fine after that. No. Alright, my lovelies, I hope you enjoyed that. because I certainly did enjoy sharing that with you. And until next time, mā te wā!